beginning my day in Boiling Springs. There is a weather warning. Actually, I think it was put out by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy not to hike today if you don't have to. But I'm lucky that I have the best trail angel ever. And so give you more details about that when it's less noisy. Okay, headed into the woods. Today will be interesting. It's going to be in the 90s and there's, as I mentioned, a weather warning. I will be exposed most of the day. So the beginning part is going to be here in the woods and then I'm going to come to a bunch of fields. I am carrying, I think, 4 liters of water. The other challenge to today is that the next water source, recommended water source, is in about 14 miles. You can get water in a couple of places, but it's along fields and cattle, and so the runoff of what goes into that water is not great. So I'm going to avoid that, and I have enough water to take me that 14 miles. The good thing, I don't know if it's good, but it's mostly flat. So I have a little ups and downs now, and then I'll get to the flat area and then some more ups and downs before I end my day. I am going 17 miles, 17-ish, I forget, a little more maybe, I don't know. Yeah, and luckily for me, I have a sun hat, so I picked it up yesterday at this amazing trail angel, her house. And well, their house. Wow, like the last 24 hours have been, I am so pampered. It's ridiculous and amazing, and I'm so grateful. Not only did I get picked up right off trail, and all the normal things like shower and laundry, but dinner last night was fabulous. Breakfast this morning was amazing. I have a packed homemade lunch. And just these angels go above and beyond anything that I've ever experienced, and I feel so blessed. I'm trying to soak up, or whoops, dropped my trekking poles. I'm nervous about the field walks and the sun exposure. So I'm hoping this lasts for a long time, although I know it doesn't. And look at that, yike. Luckily, over the next 3 days, I will be doing just day hikes. I'm staying with my trail angels and coming out every day and doing a big section. I think they're 17-ish mile sections, and I'm so grateful for that because of this weather. Their generosity allows me to continue to make miles, but also get out of this heat to recover. And I don't know if I could do it without them. Wineberries. I don't know if they're the same as mulberries, but there's a ton of them in through here. There's blueberries, black raspberries, but those aren't ready yet. But the mulberries, or the wineberries, are. I'm trying to move really quickly this morning. The more miles that I get done during the beginning of the day, the better, because it's only going to get warmer. Oh boy, I'm sweating already. So lush in through here. Okay, I think here it goes. The heat, I can hear it, I can feel it. Here comes the sun hat back out. Wish me luck. Thankfully, I seem to be walking on the edge of a field on the shady side. Let's hope for more shady sides today. Crossing the road to a parking lot. This is really great. There's a water cache, so locals know that this section has no water. And so they leave water for people, which is wonderful. So far this morning, there's been enough in and out of the woods that I've been able to stay relatively cool. I am very grateful for that. I still think it feels like a jungle in here. Little private cemetery. Back in the woods. Just look at those gardens. Holy smokes. Just past the Amish food stand, and I'm crossing or going along the highway right now. There's lots of people on trail today. I'm surprised. There's 3 ahead of me and 3 behind me. Look at all the daylilies. I've been seeing those a lot lately. So the significance of the Amish store is it's one of the only places where you can get food along this stretch and you can potentially hydrate. I mentioned that the water sources are by pastures and fields, and so the runoff is not good. What does that say though about our food supply? Anyway, and the significance of the daylily is that it was one of my first tattoos. And I know people have asked about my tattoos and I've been wanting to do a video about them, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. My first tattoo has a daylily, and the meaning behind the tattoo is kind of along similar lines to the story of me feeling like I don't belong. There's more to it than that, of course. I'll fill in as we go. This is pretty cool. It's a stone seat, and then you've got a view. I'm about 14 miles into my day. It hasn't been too bad. I'm surprised. But it's been a lot of in and out of the woods, mostly flat, but I'm gonna end with this big climb. Big climb all the way up. I think I'm in the home stretch now. That'll be 17 miles in under 5 hours. Not too shabby in the home stretch. So for today, 17 miles in less than 5 hours. I beat most of the heat. It's just before noon. This last stretch has been open and exposed in these fields again. And I am so glad that I am almost done. This would be really hard to do all day long. It reminds me of the Colorado Trail, actually. That I really struggled with being exposed all day. But today, I'm almost done.
My day is done. It was a fabulous day. It was so hot, but I did really well. And 17 miles, well, almost 17, in under 5 hours. It felt good. It was flat, and the biggest challenge I had was the heat and the exposure, but it wasn't bad. And so I ended the day early and had the rest of the afternoon to soak in some Epsom salts and really take care of myself and eat some fabulous food from my hosts. I'm still being hosted by the most amazing trail angels, and tomorrow will be another 17-mile day. Still warm, a little bit more challenging with the terrain, so we'll see how I do.